What's up? In this video, we shall be talking about discussions. We'll focus only on squares in this video and then we'll talk about cubes in the later ones. Okay. So the first two formula is like very simple. You guys obviously know it from your 6th or 7th grade. Not to worry at all. But the third and the fourth one is what is extensively used in your 9th grade. Okay. So let's focus on both these things. It says a plus 1 by a the whole square and a minus 1 by a the whole square is very simple. We apply the first two concepts itself. The only change here is the last term, if you guys observe here, both are a and 1 by a. They get cancelled, which means the answer for the last term will always be a number and that number is 2. Similarly, for the next one, a minus 1 by a the whole square, it will be a square plus 1 by a square minus 2 into a into 1 by a. The a gets cancelled here as well and you get the answer as minus 2. So understand that the third and the fourth formula depends on 1 and 2. 1 and 2, you guys already know it. Let's dive into the question directly. Fine. I'll introduce a concept called as step 0 here. Try to get the answer for step 0 wherever you feel stuck. That's your hint. We'll be solving 3 questions. All the 3 are different varieties. So let's dive into the first question. If you guys can see the data here, look wise it's very difficult. I realize that because some random square is there, some random fraction is there, and all these things are there. Now the first sub question talks about, and one more thing, the most important hint in your expansions is always your sub questions. So if more than the question, if you guys can focus properly on the sub questions, you'll be able to get your answers. Now you see here the first sub question says a plus 1 by a. So how do you solve it? I'll write a plus 1 by a. I'll open bracket. Now go to the main question. The main question, I can see the number 2 here. In other language, I can see square here. So I'll take my chances. Whatever I wrote here, I'll just blindly put a square. Now why only square? Because the question had the number 2 there. If there was 3, obviously you'll put cube there. So this is the hint. You copy the question, you go look at the question, you copy the first sub question, you go look at the main question again, and whatever number is being repeated, put that. Now apply the concept here. A plus 1 by a the whole square, just now we learned. It's here, see? Got it? So we'll apply the formula here. It becomes a square plus 1 by a square plus 2. Obviously that a and a gets cancelled. So don't you think I already know this answer for this part? A square plus 1 by a square, which is nothing but 7. So the answer becomes a plus 1 by a the whole square equals 7 plus 2, which is 9. Unfortunately, this is not what they're asking me. They're asking me only whatever is there inside the bracket. So therefore, a plus 1 by a will be equal to root 9. Root 9, always you'll get 2 answers. Those answers are plus or minus 3. So which answer is correct? Both of them are correct. Now, look at the second one. Second one also, that's your hint. So I'll write a minus 1 by a. I'll open bracket. I'll put them inside brackets. I'll go back to my question. The question has a square there. So I'll put a square blindly here. So the answer becomes a square plus 1 by a square minus 2. The only thing changes is the sign. So this becomes 7. I already know. 7 minus 2 is 5. But that's not what they're asking me. I want only a minus 1 by a. So the answer will be root 5. Which is nothing but plus or minus root 5 I'll put. Okay, so that's your answer. Now, the third sub question, if you actually observe, remember one of the easy identities which you guys learned in your lower grades was a plus b into a minus b, which is nothing but a square minus b square. Instead of doing that, if I do a plus 1 by a into a minus 1 by a, apply the same concept here, the answer becomes a square minus 1 by a square. This is completely inspired by a plus b into a minus b. I'll apply the third one. So don't you think my third sub question depends on 1 and 2? So this is a advantage as well as a disadvantage, because if you get one of them wrong, the third one is obviously wrong. But if you get both of them right, you'll still have to use your brains and understand that okay, the third one depends completely on 1 and 2, and then apply the expansions there. So keep that in mind. So for the third one, I apply a plus b into a minus b, which is nothing but a plus 1 by a into a minus 1 by a, gives me the third sub question, a square minus 1 by a square. Okay. So a plus 1 by a, the answer is plus or minus root 3 root 5. So the answer for the last one will be plus or minus 3 root 5. Remember that. That's your answer for the first question. Second one, interesting one. X plus y is given, x and xy is given. Now the first hint is what I told you is, look at the first sub question. The first sub question in this case is not giving me any hint right now. So what else can be found? Now, this is where your step 0 comes into picture. You write x plus y as it is. Okay. The second sub question has the number 2 here. So what I'll do, I'll try blindly squaring it. This is called as step 0. Step 0 in the sense, it is not asked us directly in the question, but without this, I won't be able to get my answer. That's the meaning of step 0. Fine. So I write the question. I put whole square because the second sub question was talking about 2 there. I'll apply the expansions here. A plus b the whole square gives me a square plus b square plus 2 into xy. Automatically, the left hand side inside the bracket, you'll know the answer. What is it? 7 by 2. 7 by 2 the whole square gives me 49 by 4. Done. Equals, this part I don't know. No problem. X square plus 1 y square plus 2 into xy's value is 5 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. The answer is 5. So, step number 0, I will be able to find the value for x square plus y square. Is it useful? I'll show you how. So, it becomes 49 by 4. The plus 5 goes to the left side, becomes minus 5. You take LCM here. LCM is 4. Becomes 49 minus 20. 29 by 4 is the value for x square plus y square. This is the answer for step 0. Step 0 meaning what? I'm finding this, but it is not asked to me in any of the sub questions. Now, obviously, ask me, sir, are we wasting time right now? Why aren't we getting the answer yet? We're not wasting time yet. Without step 0, I will not be able to find the first sub question. Now, see, now once you find step 0, how easy it becomes. I'm supposed to find what? X minus y. I'll write x minus y. I'll square it. Y square it. Second sub question has the square in it. So, therefore, that's my hint there. If I apply the logic here, a minus b the whole square becomes a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, I do not know the left side. Okay, but do I know the right side right now? Yes. That's the importance of step 0. Step 0 is 29 by 4 is the answer. Done. Minus 2 into 5 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. Okay, so 29 by 4 minus 5. You will take LCM here. 4. 9 by 4 is your answer for x minus y, the whole square. But I only wanted x minus y. So I'll take root of it. So since I'm taking root, it becomes plus or minus. Root 9 is 3. Root 4 is 2. The answer is x minus y equals plus or minus 3 by 2. Okay. That's your hint there. Next part. I'm supposed to find x square minus y square. Common sense. Second sub question, x square minus y square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b, which is nothing but x plus y into x minus y. X minus y just now found 3 by 2. I know plus or minus is there. I'll ignore that. X plus y I think given to me in the question 7 by 2. Just multiply this, put a plus or minus. This will be your answer. I haven't done it completely. You're supposed to do it. Okay. So step 0 significance. I hope you guys understood. Okay. So step 0 when to find. I'll give you a hint. 90% of the questions based on expansions will require step 0. Okay. Now the last question. If you think you'll be able to apply step 0 here, I'll tell you. And most common mistake is people look at the question a plus b into a minus b. The answer is a square minus b square. But the first question is a square plus b square. Okay. Now what to do? If you want to apply step 0, you will get an answer, but it will take a long time. So this is where I'll introduce to you guys another formula, okay, which is much more direct. So when do you apply this formula which I'm about to teach you right now? When step 0 is not working. If it is working, use it. If it is not working, don't use it. Simple. Now, if it is not working, what's the formula? The formula goes like this. A plus b the whole square plus a minus b the whole square will be equal to 2 into a square plus b square. Okay, this is more of a direct approach. Do we know the value of a plus b? Yes, given to us in the question 6. 6 square I'll do directly, 36 plus a minus b given to us in the question, what? 4. 4 square is 16. Done. Equals 2 into a square plus b square. Left hand side 36 plus 6 is 42, 52. 52 by 2 will be the answer for a square plus b square. Gets cancelled. The answer is 26 for the first one. This is where step 0 won't work. You can try it. Okay. In fact, you guys try it. I don't have time because I'll have to keep the video short. You guys try step 0. You won't get the answer. Now, obviously, we've got the first answer. Based on this, how do you find the second answer? Is there any other direct approach just like this? Yes. Because you understood this formula, I'll change only one sign. So a plus b the whole square I'll keep as it is. A minus b the whole square also I'll keep it as it is. The plus in between, by chance, it becomes a minus. The answer on the right hand side also will change. The 2 becomes 4 and the right side becomes ab. This is more of a direct approach. A plus b the whole square is 36 minus 16 this time equals 4ab. I wanted to find ab. 36 minus 16 is 20 by 4 equals ab. Gets cancelled. ab equals 5. This is your direct approach. So this video spoke a lot about squares, only about squares in fact. A few things to be kept in mind. Step 0 is very important. Okay. Majority of the questions step 0 will be asked. By chance step 0 is not asked. That is when you'll be using a direct approach. Direct approach, there are two formula. Okay, remember that. And the first question was more of a just like substitution part. Fine. So this video covered squares. The next video will be covering cubes. For you to get notified,
please. Hi, guys. must
subscribe.